out to look at a Jeep, a new one. Sometimes you get lucky and find a good deal. Customer lost the keys to it, and they're selling it for less than certainly what it's worth. And it's got really low miles, evidently. So I'm going out to take a look at it, and I'll show you what we find. Well, that's what it looked like when I got here. And it's in pretty nice shape, actually. The temporary tag is kind of weird. Body's in really good shape. It's got one dent here. I don't know what that's from. Couple of scrapes right there on the front. That's been hit right here on the fender. Not a big issue to fix. The seat's not all jacked up. Doors, power door locks. It's an automatic. He said he put a new top on it. Yeah, that's new. And couldn't get the window in. The window's inside his house. Let's see how it runs without a window in it. It's showing 60,000 miles, which is almost unbelievable for an 08. It is an 08. Let's take it for a little drive, see how it starts. Runs good, no check engine lights. Transmission feels pretty tight. If it's got 60,000 miles on it, if that's accurate, then I don't really have anything to worry about. Radio works. Waiting for it to warm up. Needs windshield wipers. He certainly hadn't driven this thing at all. Pretty powerful though. Steering wheel's got a tear in it, which isn't a big deal, but what you're looking for when you're looking at a used Jeep, especially one with low miles, is wear. You know, how does the seats look? Seats look great. Steering wheel, usually with 60,000 miles, isn't going to have a big old chunk taken out of it. Not a big deal to put a new cover on it or get a new wheel, but we shall see. It runs good. Don't see anything broken or messed up on the door panels. Very interesting. As far as driving this thing goes, it drives really nice. It has a lot of power. The transmission didn't have any slips or anything like that. Let's take a look under the hood. Has a 3.8 V6. It actually runs pretty good. I don't know about the engine coolant. That's full. You can tell kind of it's been up north with salt. Somebody's done something with the coil pack. Looks like written on it. Uh-oh. See, the sticker's either been replaced or pulled off a different vehicle, or what's going on with that. You can kind of see the residue on the back side of it, so that's something that's going to have to be investigated. Took pictures of the VIN. It ends in 193, which does match that sticker on the door. The frame numbers match the VIN. It was from up north. You got a little bit of rust. I don't know what this is. A little rust in the pan that needs to be fixed. But overall, it's not in bad shape. This mount's probably worn out. Nothing that we can't fix on that. Those definitely aren't the factory tires, right? So they've been replaced once. All right, so what's the next thing to do? Go get the money and come get the title? No. He bought this thing from a used car lot out of state, from a different state. Got to run a Carfax on it. Double check to make sure that it actually does have 60,000 miles on it, or is there anything that's weird about the Jeep. I've documented all the tag numbers on it, the VIN. The door thing with the plate that's been pulled off and put back on bothers me. It runs great though. Transmission doesn't have any slips or hiccups in it. So next thing to do is run a Carfax on it, and then it may be mine. Or I may tell them, hey, you know what? You don't really have what you think you have. Okay, that's going to be about it for today. I'm going to go home and I'm going to run a VIN check and a Carfax and compare the two of them so we can see the differences. I'm going to find out if this Jeep is actually a 60,000 mile Jeep, which would make it kind of like a barn find, or a wolf in sheep's clothing with about 150,000 miles on it. Keep watching to see if I do end up buying this Jeep or find out the truth if it's a big scam. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.